kind of feel like this is something that I shouldn't be talking about. I'm saying that because it's something I haven't seen other people talk about when it comes to electric mowers and gas mowers and making the switch about like it's some unwritten rule of talking about this. The stuff that's not being said about switching from a gas mower to electric mower, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the truth. This was not really a planned video. I planned on talking about just kind of like tools that you should have in your toolbox. But as I'm sitting here cutting, and I'm trying to get a cut in real fast before it gets dark, there's some things about this mower, about cutting with an electric mower, not this one is specifically, just things about electric mowers that when I was researching what mower I wanted to purchase, I wish a person would have told me. But I think it makes a difference on if you personally will like it or not. One thing I noticed is that electric is more convenient, from at least with the Ego it is, from like the storage to the maintenance. You don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about air filters or oil changes, or like if you have gas here on the property, or if you gotta run to the gas station and like refill your gas can or anything. You don't really have to worry about that with electric. But with electric, you do have a battery life you do have to worry about. On my end, I have one battery on the Ego, and I can cut my backyard with a double cut and one cut on the front yard on one battery life. Part of what I love about Lawncare is I love operating the lawnmower and cutting. When I cut with a gas mower, you can feel the rumbles, you feel the power. It feels like you're cutting with a muscle car. You feel the engine, the combustion, you feel everything. Just, it's like I'm operating a machine right now. But when you cut with electric, you don't have that powerful feeling. Not saying the machine isn't powerful still, but you can't feel it. It just feels solid. It's like you're cutting with a spaceship almost, you know? The feel for me is a big deal, because the part that I love about cutting is like feeling like I'm operating a machine just that quickly, you know? It's not often that in my line of work I get to operate machinery, which I do love, but it's not my everyday life except for cutting. So I do miss like the feel of that rumble when I'm cutting. Another thing is the noise level. I have 2 daughters, and because of that, there's certain times I don't want to cut the yard because of how loud it is. With a gas mower, if I'm cutting in the front or cutting in the back, I run the risk of waking them up because I have to go past their windows. And that, you know, when you're cutting at 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning before work and the kids are still asleep, waking them up just because you're cutting, you know, that just like pisses off the wife. You know, with the electric mower, with the Ego, I don't have to worry about that. The Ego sounds like just like a powerful fan going. It doesn't really sound like a machine operating. I can cut early or late, and I don't really have to worry about the effects of how loud it is and if it's gonna wake up my daughters. So let's just kind of talk about the overall vibes of cutting with them. Now, this one does have like the headlights on it, and it's nighttime. I'm out here. I don't see how they're gonna help much, but they're kind of cool, you know, so that kind of help with the vibes. Man, it's dark, it's getting dark out here, guys. I gotta stay by the string lights. But this one just feels more like a spaceship, like a remote control car as I'm cutting, instead of like I'm operating a powerful piece of machinery. So yeah, guys, like, you know, this was a quick video, a quick cut video. I wanted to just kind of go over that and let you guys know my thoughts after owning an electric mower for 60 days. I'm gonna do a more like in-depth review once I have a little more time with it. I feel like I still haven't had it long enough. I have put in probably 20 cuts with it. I feel like there's some differences that no one talks about. It's just like, how is cutting with an electric mower versus cutting with a gas mower, guys? Be sure to leave your comments if you are thinking about getting an electric mower, or if you have an electric mower, or if you have cut with one. What are your thoughts on like what the differences is in cutting with them? You know, we know the technical stuff, but what's your just actual opinion on cutting with one over the other. Are you pro gas, pro electric? Are you pro both? It doesn't matter, you know. I don't know if there's a hybrid out there. Maybe there's a hybrid out there somewhere. I don't know. But it's something to think about, guys. Till next time, I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys for watching.